If you're thinking about buying a small car, these days you have to think about whether to buy a small SUV or a regular city hatch. This is Kia's latest contribution. It's called the Stonic and it is a small SUV. It doesn't mean that it's much bigger than a small car, it just means that it sits a bit higher on the road, which is significant when you're driving it. The Stonic sits just underneath the Seltos in the Kia range, which is also a small SUV. It competes with cars like the Mazda CX-3 and Toyota CHR. It costs around 24 grand drive away, which is good value if you can jump on that deal. Here's how it did over a week for this week's family review. For a more detailed review, head to the CarsGuide website, and if you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe for more videos. The Kia Stonic looks really fresh, modern, and like a lot of fun. If it were a celebrity, it would be somebody like Mila Kunis, bouncy and cute. It's got a very cool shape with a touch of sophistication, with sporty angles and a thin grille at the front, which really suits the size of the car. Inside is quite basic, which is to be expected because this is the entry-level model and it's in such a good price bracket for this size car. You've got fabric seats, which are quite smooth to sit on. There are a lot of man-made materials everywhere on the dash and on the doors, but it doesn't look too cheap. The center console is all clearly laid out to be quite functional, and it's by no means swanky in here, but you will get by and you still feel decent on the road. There is an 8-inch multimedia screen which has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So regardless of the tech you get from Kia, you know that you've got the world's best technology on your touchscreen. It syncs immediately with your phone and you can use those apps to navigate and stream audio. There are 2 cup holders in the front seats with a nice decent spot here for keys and a phone or a wallet. You get another shelf up here. There's no center storage bin, but you do get a little storage spot in there and you'll get bottle holders in each door. I found it just spacious enough for my family of 4. We fit nicely into the front seat and we weren't too cramped. There's not like an overload of room, obviously. It is still a small SUV, but we did fit and there was enough leg space and head space for taller people. Though in the back, tall people might find it tricky to fit their legs in. I'm fine back here. I'm 161 centimeters or 5'3", and I can just fit behind a taller person's driving position. So if a taller person's driving and you've got a taller person back here, you're gonna have to angle your legs slightly. My kids were fine, they're only 7 and 9, so they're quite little, and you know, we just didn't have heaps of room this week. Rear passengers miss out on directional air vents and there are no cup holders in the center armrest, but that is fairly standard across this category. They do get a bottle holder in each door though. What you are lacking in interior space, you're making up for in boot space. This car has a really decent sized boot for a small SUV category. At 352 litres, it is bigger than a Mazda CX-3. You'll be able to fit in a medium suitcase, a small suitcase, and you can also get a pram in here. I would say just not a double pram. It's the driving that I think lets the Stonic down. Normally in a small car and even small SUVs, you buy them because they're quite zippy and fun and they're quick off the mark. Not so much with the Stonic. It's a little bit slow to get started. It's fine once it gets going, but I think it struggles at the beginning and I would even call it a little bit sluggish. So if you're at the traffic lights and you think you can floor it to get in front of somebody, don't, not in this car. The Stonic S has a 1.4 litre 4-cylinder engine, and to get more power you've got to spend a lot more money on the top of the range GT line. Apart from that, it handles well and the steering turns nice and easily, so it's good to whip into parks. You'll also get a decent reverse parking camera to help you out. The official combined fuel consumption figure is 6.7 litres per 100 Ks, and I did an average of 8.2 litres per 100 Ks this week, doing mostly suburban driving. For safety, the Stonic has airbags for driver and front passenger and side curtain airbags that extend to the back row. As far as advanced safety goes, you get auto emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane departure warnings and lane departure assist. But you do miss out on blind spot monitoring and recross traffic alert. You'll get 2 ISOFIX points and 3 top tether points for kids' car seats. The Kia Stonic S certainly looks the part, and it has just enough interior space for a family of 4 with a big boot size for this small SUV category. Plus there's good safety and technology. I did think it was a little sluggish to drive, and I'd prefer more zip if I was buying a small SUV. I gave the Kia Stonic S a family rating of 6.8 out of 10, and the kids gave it a 7.5 out of 10. This blue is their favourite colour. Like this video, hit subscribe for more videos or click through to our website.